Web security is where most hackers make their money because every company has a website and every website has vulnerabilities. The question is just whether you find them before someone malicious does. The problem is most people learn web security through boring OWASP documentation and theoretical courses that put you to sleep, then wonder why they can't find bugs on real targets. Here's the secret. Web security is way more fun when you stop reading about XSS and start actually exploiting it on intentionally vulnerable apps where breaking things is the whole point. Before we dive in, if you like the way I break this stuff down and you actually want to learn hacking the right way, Cyberflow Academy isn't just another learning platform. We provide focused, advanced courses in key areas like website hacking, bug bounties, OSINT, reverse engineering, and more. Material that goes far beyond what can be taught on YouTube. Otherwise, I'll get another strike. You also gain access to our active and ambitious Discord community, where you can reach me directly whenever you need guidance. And listen, I know that cybersecurity evolves fast, so I have made a commitment to constantly update the material and add new courses. We already have 500 plus members learning, landing bounties, and applying these skills in the real world. So what are you waiting for? Join through the link in the description and use code Cyberflow50 to get a whopping 50% off, so hurry up. Start with PortSwigger Web Security Academy because it's completely free and genuinely the best resource for learning web exploitation. They have interactive labs for SQL injection, XSS, CSRF, XXE, SSRF, authentication bypass, business logic flaws, everything you need. Don't just read the theory. Do every single lab until you can exploit them without looking at hints. The progression is perfect. Starts basic like reflected XSS, then escalates to complex scenarios like second-order SQL injection and prototype pollution. Finish the entire academy and you'll understand web security better than 90% of people with expensive certifications. After PortSwigger, hit DVWA, Damn Vulnerable Web Application, and set it to low security first. Exploit everything: SQL injection in the login form, XSS in search fields, command injection in the ping tool, file upload bypasses, CSRF token manipulation. Then crank security to medium and break it again. Now you're bypassing basic filters. Then high security, where you're dealing with prepared statements and proper input validation. Figure out where the protections fail. This teaches you how defenses work and, more importantly, how they break under pressure. Use Burp Suite Community Edition as your interception proxy. It's free and mandatory for web security. Configure your browser to proxy through Burp, intercept every request, modify parameters, replay requests with different payloads, use Repeater to test injection points systematically, Intruder for fuzzing and brute forcing, and the Coder for encoding payloads to bypass filters. Learn Burp inside and out because professional bug bounty hunters live in this tool. Every request they send goes through Burp so they can manipulate and analyze traffic. Practice SQL injection until you can do it blind. Start with simple union-based injection, extracting database names, table names, column names, and data. Move to error-based, where you trigger SQL errors that leak information. Then Boolean-based blind, where you ask true-false questions through timing differences. Finally, time-based blind, where you use sleep or wait for to confirm injection through response delays. Use SQL map to automate, but understand what it's doing under the hood by reading the requests it sends, then try replicating manually so you're not dependent on tools. Learn XSS in all its forms: reflected XSS, where your payload executes immediately in the response; stored XSS, where it's saved and executes for every user who views the page; DOM-based, where the vulnerability is client-side JavaScript; and blind XSS, where you don't see results, but your payload phones home to your server. Build a payload collection for bypassing filters, uppercase, lowercase mixing, encoding with HTML entities, JavaScript events like onError and onLoad, polyglot payloads that work in multiple contexts. Use XSS Hunter or your own Burp collaborator to catch blind XSS callbacks. Do authentication and authorization testing manually. Test password reset flows for token reuse. Test session management for fixation. Test JWT tokens for non-algorithm bypass and weak signing keys. Test OAuth flows for redirect manipulation and code reuse. Test API endpoints for IDOR, insecure direct object reference, by changing IDs to access other users' data. Automate common checks with tools like Authorize and off-matrix burp extensions, but understand the logic so you catch bugs tools miss. Join bug bounty platforms, but start with easy targets. HackerOne and Bugcrowd have programs marked as good for beginners. Pick those. Read disclosed reports to see what others found and how. Replicate their techniques on different targets. Submit duplicates to learn the reporting process even if they don't pay. Your first bug probably won't pay much, but that first payout is addictive and proves you can do this for real money. Every report is a case study in creative exploitation, how they chained low-severity bugs into critical impact, how they bypassed WAFs, how they found logic flaws nobody else saw. Steal their techniques shamelessly, because that's how you build your methodology. Automate reconnaissance with tools like Subfinder for subdomain enumeration, HTTPX for probing live hosts, Nuclei for vulnerability scanning with templates, Katana for crawling and endpoint discovery, and build bash scripts that chain them together so one command does your entire recon pipeline. The faster you recon, the more targets you can test, and speed matters when competing with thousands of other hunters on the same program. Practice on real targets legally through VDPs, vulnerability disclosure programs, that don't pay but let you hack without legal risk. Government sites often have VDPs, open source projects, educational institutions. Practice finding real bugs in real applications. Write professional reports. Build your portfolio of finds even if unpaid, because it proves your skill when applying to private programs. The fun part of web security is it's constantly evolving. New frameworks introduce new bugs. New attack techniques get discovered. Yesterday's secure code is today's vulnerability. You're never done learning, which means it never gets boring. Full web security course with methodology, payloads, and automation scripts is in Cyberflow's Academy. First link below. Now go find some XSS and get paid.
Still stuck in tutorial hell. We got full courses step by step as well. Web hacking labs, real attack flow. Not click here, actually break the code. Reverse engineering, crack moves inside. Gidra open, ego died. Bug bounty methods that actually scale. Find one vuln, that's grocery money mail. $29, that's it bro. Skill goes